Hi there, I'm Mikey Waynes, and this is my garage, and this is a cup of coffee that I poured myself this morning. And this show is a little segment I like to call Mikey Waynes sits in his garage and drinks a cup of coffee while he talks about this past weekend's race. That's right. It's a long name, it's a working title. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I'll be honest, I don't even know if I'll do this again. It's just Monday morning, after a race, all those thoughts about the race weekend going through my head. I'm sure you're experiencing the same thing. Maybe you did better than you expected. Maybe you didn't do as well as you wanted. Whatever the case may be, it's on our mind on a Monday morning. So I thought, well, how about this? I'll pour myself a cup of coffee. I'll sit in my garage. I'll talk about the race weekend. And when I'm done with the cup of coffee, I'm done with the show. Will it last 30 seconds? Well, we're already at a minute. Will it last 5 minutes, 30 minutes? No, it's not going to last that long. But I thought it'd be fun. So here we are. I'm in my garage. You can see my background. I should probably talk about that a little bit, right? Toolboxes, all my stickers on there. Look at those. Majestic stickers. Bunch of tools in there I don't get to use anymore because I don't turn wrenches. But I got them. What are you going to do? My American flag right there with the bison on it, courtesy Bison Union, where I got that. And then I know you guys are wondering about that right there. Yep, God bless. That is a 1985 Bikini Budweiser calendar. Majestic. Yeah. That empty spot right there, that's driving me crazy that it's empty, that's where my sawhorses go. They're being used right now. That's a good thing, right? That's enough about that. I'm wearing my Dolly Parton shirt. How about that? It's my favorite Dolly Parton shirt. It's my only one. Sorry my hat is backwards. That's kind of douchey, right? Is that backwards hat douchey? I don't know. Everybody's wearing dad hats now. The lighting in this garage is terrible. So I had my hat on correctly forward, and it casts some weird shadows. So I flipped her around backwards. It is a Ronnie Mack hat. So that's got to mean something, right? Anyways, we had a race this weekend. It felt good to be back racing. And it's been, what, an 8-week lull? Lull? Is that how you say that? Lull? It feels weird when you say it. We had a drought. I don't know what you want to call it. We've not been racing because, well, the world was ending. The apocalypse was here. We've been social distancing. Ugh, God, a phrase that if I never hear again after this year, couldn't be happier. I'm sure you feel the same way. I'm so sick of it. And this, me talking, I refuse to get in the political side of all of that. I will say this sign right here is from the race this last weekend behind me over my shoulder. If you can't see it, if you're just listening to the audio, it says, practice riding and social distancing. 6 feet between people. And it's got a picture of a dirt bike with arrows and then 2 stick figure men on the side of it. I get why we have to do it. I do. I understand it. And I think it's something that it's good you take serious. And not everybody's on the same page with it. And that's okay. That's one of the beautiful things about living in the United States is you get to have your own opinions. And like I said, I refuse to get in the politics of it. The bottom line is this. I think everybody did pretty well this last weekend. Because here's the thing. How I view the situation and how you view it may be different. How you and another person views it may be different. The great thing about social media is anybody can put out anything they want on social media. The bad thing about social media is anyone can put anything they want out on social media. So it's a two-edged sword. It is what it is. You've just got to find what works for you, and most likely your opinion about something is not going to change the opinion of someone else, vice versa. So just be nice. It's all whatever. So the least we can do is just be nice to each other and support one another and not be assholes. Yeah, there you go. There's my 2 cents on that. Racing, that's what this is about. Who cares about the other stuff, the politics of everything? By the way, Tim Cotter, if you're watching this, I don't know how that got in my truck. It did not social distance itself from my back seat, but it's a cool sign, so I'll bring it back to the next round, I promise. Definitely not bringing that back. What else is going on? There was a race this weekend. I think the largest sporting event in the United States since we've been in quarantine. And I gotta say, I think we did pretty damn well. Generally speaking, people were nice to one another. They were respectful of one another. They were respectful, at least from what I've seen, to the racer production staff. It was a weird vibe going into the race weekend, without a doubt. It kind of felt like junior high prom, where everybody shows up and we all just kind of stand around like, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do with my hands. I can't touch anything. I can't breathe anywhere. It was definitely some weird vibes, little uncomfortable, little uneasy. But as the weekend went on, things got better. Things got a little bit back to normal. And when it was all said and done, I think we were all just smiling ear to ear because we got to be at a race again. Not without some asterisks, some different things going on. Starts were normal, but they were a little off with the amount of people you could have, and this, that, and the other. But all of that aside, it was an incredible race weekend. No Racer TV broadcast, which was weird. No podiums, which was very weird for me. But we made the best of it. And actually, silver lining, you always have these kind of expectations. And then what transpires can be completely different on a race weekend from the media side of it. And I think what Rodney and I found, and without even knowing we were on the same page with it, we discovered it at the end of the day, but with no TV coverage, it was on us to bring the energy, to bring the excitement. So, we talked beforehand, okay, Rodney does his thing at the start. When he's done with that, I'll start, announcing the race as the riders probably come through in lap number 1. We'll flip-flop. I'll go out and about, pro pits, wherever I can find some action, and just jump in there on the microphone anytime I see something, because you guys at home could not see what was going on. Rodney couldn't see what was going on. We were blind, right? So we had to go that old school feel. It really, for me, felt like doing an old local race. For Rodney, like an old school GNCC back before we had a broadcast. And we worked with our trail bosses, Hollywood, and Jeff Russell out there giving us the race reports. So it almost had this, if you've ever listened to like the Indy 500 on the radio, where it's one commentator on the side of the track and he talks about the guys coming through, and then it jumps to the other one and the voice and the inflection changes and the energy comes back, and it was like that all race long, and it felt awesome. And outside of me screwing up and not seeing Cole Richardson twice Saturday, Cole, I'm still sorry about that, brother. We did very well. I thought it went really well. It wasn't perfect, but it felt good to kind of get back to the roots of bringing that high energy live. And that was something Rodney and I talked about Saturday night. We want to bring that into the TV broadcast, because I think we've gotten to that point where the broadcast is pretty polished. And sometimes we get stuck in that polished mode of commentating, where it's, and here comes Walker Fowler around turn 1, and we got to bring that energy back, bring that energy up. So the show, I promise, will continue to get better. Racing Saturday, Walker Fowler checked out, absolutely checked out. Who the hell is going to step up and knock him off? The guy doesn't have mechanical issues. I don't want to say the I word. Don't wish that upon any rider, but it's just, he's incredible. He looks like Walker Fowler from 2017. And I know either you love it or you hate it. That's what comes with being the guy that wins all the time, no matter what the sport is, it seems like. New England Patriots, I can't stand them. I hate them, but they've been great for a very long time. I say that as a Colts fan. You think back to the Lakers dynasty, 5 championships with Kobe, Jordan and the Bulls, 6 championships. There's something about the guy or the team on top, and you're like, ugh, I don't want to root for that guy. I want to see him lose. Why are we like that? Why? Why can't you just enjoy the fact that you're watching one of the greatest of all time go out there and win? It's okay to root for the guy. We shun people so much for being a bandwagon fan. What if you're a fan of the sport in general, and you just like seeing a great team go out there and accomplish something, a great rider go out there and accomplish something? There's nothing wrong. There's no shame in that. That's okay. You can like another rider and appreciate what is going on in the front. And then Sunday, no different. Kailub Russell is incredible. The guy's ridiculous. And in this injury-riddled season that we've had, who's going to be the guy to step up? It's tough, I think, from our perspective as commentators to not just sit there and make it the Kailub Russell or the Walker Fowler show for 2 to 3 hours. It's hard because they're that good. I mean, you could literally just spend the entire show just talking about them. And sometimes, yeah, maybe we're guilty of that. We try to cover some of the other action, but damn it, like these guys are so good, and I don't think a lot of people appreciate it until they're gone, until they retire. They're off in the sunset, and then somebody says, man, I remember back in 2015 and 2016, watching Walker, watching Kailub do these things. I was there for that. And those are probably some of the same people that right now are like, man, I would do anything to see anybody win but them. Whatever. It is what it is. I think you've got to take a step back from yourself and just appreciate what you're watching, because you don't know if you'll ever see something like it again. May come close. Maybe you see something greater, but there's no guarantee. There's absolutely no guarantee. So I think you just got to enjoy it in the moment. Speaking of enjoy it in the moment, I'm just about out of coffee. So, I've got a few swigs left, but it's getting cold because I've been sitting here talking too long. Again, I hope you enjoyed this. This was Mikey Waynes in his garage talking about racing while he drinks a cup of coffee. That's the name of the show. Again, it's a working title. It's a little long for a website. Am I going to do this again? I don't know. It was cool. It was fun. Hope you guys had some fun this weekend. I hope you enjoyed the race. Yeah, coming up next, I believe we're going to be in Camp Coker in South Carolina at the end of the month. From the way Tim Cotter talked while we were out there when he was addressing the pro riders, I think they're waiting on one more approval on that, but Racer Productions has plans to finish every round of GNCC. The season may go a little longer than normal, but we're back, baby. We're back. It's going to be different. Be courteous to one another. Be nice to one another. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, social distancing. 1 bike length between the two of you. Or, whatever you're comfortable with. You do you. You got to do what's right for you. That's my takeaway from this. Do what's right for you. Also, don't take wooden nickels. That's some good advice. That's sound advice. That's a dadism. It's definitely a dadism. All right, that's all I got. See you guys. Damn it, that's good. Oh, that's good coffee.